honestly, if you had told me 5 years ago I would have chickens and I would be sitting on the ground, like feeding them special snacks like mealworms, like, what? I would have told you were insane.
11:32 p.m. You're on my mind, like a bloodstain on satin sheets. You can't wipe it away with turpentine. Oh, I feel breathless, hopeless, ain't a show. Cold feet, full belly.
When you're talking about the Bryant and Sandy podcast, we are all things crazy. I'm Bryant.
I'm Sandy.
And this is the Bryant and Sandy podcast. I am really looking forward to this episode because, and let me tell you, because I have actually been thinking about this for a while. Sandy has chickens.
Yes.
She actually has physical bird chickens. And if you know anything as far as news for the last couple of months, we have been talking about how eggs have been very pricey, and people, they're looking at people that have chickens with eggs as drug dealers.
Exactly. Yeah, I've made some street deals myself.
Yeah, I can totally see that. So you have to talk to us. First of all, how many chickens do you have, roughly?
I have 8. Not roughly. I have 8.
You have 8 chickens.
Yes.
And they're all laying.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. They're little soldiers. Like, my girls are the most ride or die kind of girls. Like, seriously, I've had friendships that were less impactful than this relationship I have with my chickens. Like, it is so therapeutic for me to go out there with them. But, like, they have personalities. Like, I have a book that is nothing but chicken facts.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about them?
Okay. How long have you had your chickens?
I've had them this will be my 3rd summer having them.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I guess the next question would be, when do they start laying eggs after did you get them when they were chicks?
Yes. They were just a few days old when I went and got them, and I learned so many things about them. Like, if you're going to your local Tractor Supply, Rural King, wherever you go to buy your chickens, I went to Rural King because I'm county. I like, do things the county way. Mm-hmm. I went and picked them up, and I learned the hard way. Don't ever get one that's got a little pasty butt. That's got its little feathers full of poo, because that's a problem. So, didn't know that the first time, and I lost one, and of course, it broke my heart. Of course. Because I named them as soon as I was on the way home.
Of course. Look, that's such a Sandy thing, with the heart on the sleeve type of thing.
I used to be scared of chickens. You remember when we did that radio bit?
I do remember that. Back at KMX.
Yes, they put a chicken on my head. I was terrified because they have these like dinosaur-looking little claws that look so sketchy.
Interesting note. The chicken is the closest thing to a dinosaur than anything else.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Because probably closer to a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Really?
Yeah.
So my little dinosaurs, I have 8 of them. I don't have a rooster. Everybody always asks me, do you have a rooster? No, I don't. I don't need that turmoil in my life because roosters can be very mean.
Yeah.
But I have 8 hens, and yeah, they're like some of the loves of my life. They're amazing. And one of them's having like some issues right now, so she needs special needs stuff,
Right. And of course, you're there for them in every aspect.
I buy them organic blueberries.
Organic blueberries.
Not
just standard blueberries. She goes for the organic blueberries.
Yes, because so I didn't realize there was this experiment going on around my people. So I give them away just because, it's just my little treat to people. If I have extra, I give them away. So But I give them to my son too, and he had like a dozen for me, and then his roommate, his mom, has eggs also, and she donated a dozen. So I'm like, y'all are rolling in eggs. Like, what's the deal? And he's like, oh no, Mom, yours are better.
Oh, let me tell you, Sandy has given me some eggs from her chickens. You can tell the difference between a store-bought, egg, you can make an omelet or scrambled eggs or whatever, as opposed to a organic,
Absolutely.
natural. I mean, you can really tell the difference.
Yes.
The flavor, very rich. It's more, I guess, yellow. The color's more
The
vivid.
color's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The shell is stronger, usually. There's a lot of different things. And my son was just very snobbish as he was saying it. He was like, your eggs are better, Mom. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. I just thought he was being nice. And then my friend B, my Vietnamese friend, who's picky about everything, she said that I know, she's so opinionated. We're going to get her in here.
Yes.
She's like my little wizard. She's literally like a little wizard. But she has another friend who gave her some eggs, and I gave her some eggs, and she was like, I'm starting a study. And I was like, what are you talking about? She said, your eggs are so much better. And the thing that I can figure out about it is, one, I mean, I feed them organic food, and whether it's chicken feed or whether it's human feed, I always check to make sure it's okay for them to eat. I give them hemp bedding, which is like better for them. And then I talk to them.
She talks to them.
Listen, we have back porch sessions at my house, and I have my 4 red little hens that come walking up on my porch, and they are so sweet. Well, they peck me. Let's be honest. Some of them peck me, but yeah, they're so sweet, and they have like this little routine where they'll come up on my back porch, and they get up on my coffee table or whatever the outside table is that you call it, and we just like chit chat, or I chit chat. And they just look at me like I'm crazy. But like, I think it's more for me than it is for them, but whatever. But it makes the eggs better, and it makes me feel better. I feel like we got a win-win going on,
I'm impressed.
I mean, honestly, if you had told me 5 years ago I would have chickens and I would be sitting on the ground, like feeding them special snacks like mealworms, like, what? I would have told you were insane. But I don't know what it is, but I get in there, I get with them on the ground, and like they come up and they're just social little creatures. Did you know that chickens know about 200 words?
Did not know that.
Yes, they know their names. So when I call them individually, like if they're on the other side of the yard, they start running towards me.
Wow. Chicken facts.
Chicken facts, yeah. They have like the brain and the mentality of a 2-year-old.
I didn't know they were that intelligent, because
Yes.
that's right up there. You're talking like with dolphins, and I think dolphins are a little bit more chimpanzees, but 2-year-old is pretty.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, their brains have to be like tiny little brains, you know, in their head. So yeah, they're peculiar little birds. Like my favorite, of course, is the gimp of the group. She's got this bum eye, and it looks like it's just completely exposed, and so she can't see out of it. So everything she does is just like cocking her head to the side. She's cockeyed, and so she has this little issue. She has a stress thing where she'll just reach around and she'll just start pecking her back. So she's like has this bald spot on her back. So I researched.
Can we post a video right here? Yeah. So you can see.
You have to see.
Yeah, you have to actually see.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm going to put it on the side right here. Yeah. But I do have a question.
Okay.
I produced with Amy Pollard.
Yes.
She's on B105.3 radio station.
Yeah, if you need a good wake up in the morning.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Amy is awesome.
Yes.
Amy and Shane. Now,
yes. Yeah, they've got great chemistry together.
Yeah, they really do.
And
almost as good as us.
I know. It's so close. It's so close.
So the question that I have, and Amy had asked this on the air, what is involved in order to get chickens? Because now people are talking about getting chickens to offset the whole thing with the eggs
Yes.
and everything like that.
You will not save any money.
Okay, really?
No.
That's interesting.
No. So I think it's more or less about the pride or the feeling that there is where you keep something alive and it produces something for you that your family enjoys. The weirdest thing that happens that most people don't realize is going to happen is when you get chickens, you eat less eggs. I don't know why.
Really?
Yes, it happens to so many people. So many people that get chickens have told me this very thing, is that something happens and they don't want to eat eggs anymore. Thankfully, I have children that like will devour them. But yes, it's not going to save you a ton of money because they will eat you out of house and home. They are greedy little gremlins. They will eat everything. But if you feed them your good scraps, like you don't want to feed them scraps that are like, chocolate and bad foods. But if it's good foods, if it's good enough for you and your family, then they will usually be able to eat it in small portions. So you do that. You have to have a good, secure area for them to be, because predators are a big deal. So most people can't have chickens in the city limits. There are exceptions, depends on your neighborhood. But you go to the country, you have to build an enclosure, and you have to build it to where nothing can fly in and get them, and raccoons can't open up their little, because raccoons are smart and they can get in there if they want to. So it's securing their environment. They will eat all the food, and then there's the cleanup. You need to have it far enough away from your house to where it doesn't, make a bad smell. But at the same time, too, what I've learned is that it's good compost. So if you don't have good soil, you can have good soil because you've got chickens producing for you all the time. So I've started a little compost pile. And so hopefully by next year, I'll be able to plant some veggies where I wouldn't have been able to plant veggies before, because the soil will be broken down enough and it'll be rich soil. So it's kind of a one feeds the other kind of thing where, the chickens have their purpose, and then all the way down to like when they like have their poo, like it all has a purpose. So it makes me feel good because I'm providing my family with something better. So if that's your ultimate goal, then I say go for it, because you'll enjoy it. But if it's to save yourself some money, please don't.
That's not gonna happen.
No. I have an apron on my chicken. Are you kidding me? Like,
She has an apron on her chicken.
in all fairness, she's my best producer. Like, there's not a day that goes by that she doesn't produce an egg. And a lot of times she's my double yolker. So I will crack her eggs. They're like as big as the palm of my hand. And then there's 2 yolks in there all the time. Yeah. So she gets whatever she wants. Yeah. She gets a long time with me on the porch anytime. It's girl time.